I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking top players on this defense after that performance in week two. I know it's a struggling defense to put up a really lackluster performance, but let's see if the numbers reflect that as we look at the top five highest graded Mountaineers on defense in week two of the 2022 WVU football season. Let's go. What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Jordan Cruz back here with the Country Roads Webcast. Before I get into this video, just want to hit you with a quick reminder, if you would, do us a favor, hit that like button, give this video that thumbs up right there. Just click that little button, fast, easy, and free. And who doesn't love free things? And it can help benefit you in the future, as it'll help not only this video's performance, but help future videos' performances as well, as we continue to try and grow the channel and be able to put out more content for you guys in relation to WVU football. And another way to continue to support, as always, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps us, helps you, helps get more of this Mountaineer football content out to Mountaineer Nation. That being said, let's get into it. All right, as I said in the cold open of this video, I know this is a struggling defense. I'll try and keep this video brief. I know you probably don't want to hear too much about this defense after how they played in week two, but we're continuing the series. If we're talking about the offense, we got to talk about the defensive grades too. And I think the grades really do reflect how the Mountaineer defense struggled as we go through it. But here we go. Top five defensive Mountaineers, according to PFF, in week two. Starting with number 5. Fifth highest graded Mountaineer in this one, Bandit Linnell Carr with a 68.9 defensive grade. Saw Linnell Carr get some more snaps in this one. Him and Jared Bartlett are listed as co-starters on the depth chart. So that really reflected in this game. I thought it seemed a little bit more 50-50 between the two, especially looked like Carr came in on third downs and did a decent job, especially in pass rush. But that being said, let's move on to number 4, and I think this one will surprise some people. Dante Stills with the 67.0 grade. I know people have been harping on him, and I didn't really understand it because, yes, he didn't make any tackles for a loss like we know him to do, or sacks, but that doesn't mean that the stat sheet looking at it necessarily reflects that he didn't do his job in the defense. And looking at the grades according to PFF, he actually was one of the Mountaineers that seemed to do their job. And so with that, he ends up with a 67.0 defensive grade, despite only finishing the game with one tackle. But I think that will be an anomaly moving forward. We know that he's a great player, and he's destined for a great season in which he's only 2 tackles for loss away from breaking the Mountaineer career record at WVU for tackles for loss in a career. So probably going to see him break that this season, but he is the Mountaineers' 4th highest graded defender in this one with a 67.0 grade. Moving on to number 3 here, and that is the spear safety for the Mountaineers, Jasir Cox, with a 68.3 grade, playing that hybrid spear position, kind of a mixture of a nickel corner / linebacker / safety. Can get in the box some, but also acts to cover slot receivers, but also working the run fits and stuff. And it seemed like he did a good job there, didn't miss too many assignments as other Mountaineers did there, as he finishes with a 68.3 grade as the 3rd highest Mountaineer in this one. But maybe 2nd highest, depending on how you want to look at it. As we look at the top here, we have a tie between Lance Dixon and Wesley McCormick for the highest graded defensive player for the Mountaineers in week 2. But as you see, and I said the numbers really reflect how the Mountaineers struggled in this one, I thought. Both of those only with a 69.0 grade, so the highest graded Mountaineer defender with a 69.0 grade. And for comparison on that, in week 1, when I made the video for the defensive grades, the lowest out of the top 5 was a 71.3 or something like that, I believe. It was Sean Martin, and he had a 71 something. So as you can see, the highest graded Mountaineer in this one, only a 69. So bad day defensively, bad start to the season for the Mountaineers, poor tackling, a lot of missed assignments, and I think moving forward, we're going to see some new faces, especially starting this coming week against Towson. Neil Brown's press conference was today, and he, said as much. Jacoby Spells, we're going to see play some corner. Mumu Ben Wahad looks like they've moved him to safety. They're trying to make some changes there, and who knows who else could get in on this defense. But struggling defense, we hope to see improve as the season progresses. But as it stands right now, those are the numbers of the top 5 highest graded defensive players for the Mountaineers in the week 2 loss to Kansas. That being said, we will continue with this series as we progress. So look for the Towson videos sometime early next week following that game. But in between then, of course, check out our Towson preview and predictions podcast that'll be releasing on Wednesday. You can find the audio version of that on any podcast platform you like, and then, of course, video version here on YouTube. But if you're watching that in the future or you're watching this now, hit the like button. That'll help this video's performance and help future videos' performances as well. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Helps us, helps you, helps get more of this Mountaineer football content out to Mountaineer Nation. And as always, link to our merch store in the video description down below. Get you something with the CRW logo here on it. Get you a shirt, hat, print, sticker, you name it, you can find it with the CRW logo, and that's one of the best ways to support us as we continue to try and grow the Country Roads webcast community with you guys. That being said, as always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and until next time, let's go Mountaineers.